Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy News Week for the week of May 16th, 2020. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. Starting off the news roundup, let's talk about some delays in the video game industry. Gung Ho Entertainment announced that COVID-19 has affected the development of Ninjalah, that online free-to-play game that they have been working on, which is a lot like Splatoon. But it's not. It's with gum instead of water. Anyway, the new release date is June 24th, and that's going to be exclusive to Nintendo Switch. Following suit, Arc Systems Works announced that Guilty Gear Strive will also be delayed to early 2021. This is due to the development of the game as well as some of the feedback that they received from the recent beta. Moving on to game news, Ubisoft announced that they will have their E3 2020 presentation all digitally on July 12th. They will have a live stream where you can bet they will show some of their upcoming lineup, mostly Assassin's Creed, but I'm hoping for some of their other games, and I am still holding out for a Prince of Persia. Yeah, right. P-Cubed announced that the Indie Crates developed Galgun Double Piece and Galgun 2 have received DLC bundles with the games on all consoles, or I think some are coming at the end of the month, but regardless, pretty much on all consoles for $50 you'll be able to get the entire DLC, and except for that pheromone one where you can see through their clothing that's like $100 or something like that. I'm sure there's a few people that bought that. Surprisingly, I am not one of them, but I have hovered over the purchase button just out of pure curiosity. Maybe my finger would have slipped, but it hasn't yet. NIS America released a new trailer for the Falcom developed RPG Trails of Cold Steel 4, and here you can see some of the English voiced audio and the gameplay, and I know everyone's just waiting for this game to come west, so anything they give us is cool, so thanks. Ilphonics announced that Arnold Schwarzenegger will be reprising his role as Dutch in their Predator Hunting Grounds game. This will be the first paid DLC coming next month, I believe. You'll be able to also pick up these tapes with his voice on them, and yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger is in the DLC. You can't play as him unless you purchase the character pack. Clearly. Activision made a surprise announcement that Tony Hawk 1 and 2 Remastered will be coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on September 4th. This game will have all the original modes, all the original characters from the first release, as well as the soundtrack, which everyone talks about. What is it? Well, here I am. What is that? Goldfinger? Let me see. Yeah, Goldfinger, Superman. Why don't they ever talk about the Dead Kennedys or Public Enemy? Everyone always just goes to Superman from Goldfinger. You guys don't even listen to Goldfinger. That is the one Goldfinger song all the normie fans know. But I digress. This game is coming on September 4th. So have fun. I will. If there's one game that I love, it's Tony Hawk 2. Indie developer Jason Oda announced that the adventure game Waking will launch on Xbox One and PC on June 18th. This is an emotional game where you travel through these supernatural things and you have to feel feelings and stuff. And there's a disclaimer on this game, I believe, if you're susceptible to freaking out when you hear stuff or see stuff. This is coming out, next month. I don't know what day it is anymore. Moving on. Square Enix has announced that Romancing Saga Re-Universe is in pre-registration mode on iOS and Android. The game has a planned release date for June 23rd. We also have a preview on the site if you want to know more. Warner Brothers released a new trailer for the NetherRealms developed Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, and it shows all the new characters, Shiva and Robocop and someone else, Fujin. Those three characters will be in the trailer, and it's paid. It's $39.99 to get more story content. Or if you have that combat pack or whatever it's called, they think of clever names for these DLCs. P-Cubed announced they will publish the VO-developed monster-catching RPG Saman Extinction on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC later this summer. This is a monster-catching RPG where it's inspired by Pokemon, and they may look like Pokemon, they may act like Pokemon, you may catch them like Pokemon, but for legal reasons, they are not Pokemon. They are Nexamon, and they're coming for you. 2K revealed that they will publish Mafia Trilogy on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. This is a compilation of all 3 Mafia games, and I'll tell you, I've never really cared about the Mafia series. I think some people really like it. Whatever, I guess. If you can tell me the appeal of the Mafia series and why you enjoyed it, maybe that'll turn me on to it, so let me know. Team 17 announced they will publish the Rodrigo developed fantasy Metroidvania Greek Memories of Azure on consoles and PC in 2021. This game is like a puzzle Metroidvania where you control 3 characters and you can go through the world with these 3 characters. One of them have like strength, one of them can get small, one of them can do something else. Yeah, Bethesda announced a very strange Elder Scrolls Blades Switch trailer with some of the weirdest music that I ever seen. Mark, play like 5 seconds of this trailer. I don't know what they were thinking. It's like a Taylor Swift. Come on. Bethesda, what are you doing? Anyway, the game has really bad reviews so far from fans, and I don't really plan on playing it. Maybe someone on staff does, but I don't. Sony released new gameplay for Ghost of Tsushima, and this will allow me to plug our new discussion series that we have on the site, where after big reveals, we'll get in and record audio of us talking about them, and then letting you in on the conversation so that we can talk to you in the comments as well. So that's on the site now. Check it out. MiHoYo announced that the final closed beta for their adventure RPG Genshin Impact will launch on PlayStation 4 and PC in Q3 2020. This will actually allow you to play online and cross-play between PS4 and PC. The game is still in development for Nintendo Switch, so be on the lookout for more news on that. XD Network released a new trailer for the Sunborne Games developed tactical RPG Reverse Collapse Codename Bakery, coming to Nintendo Switch and Steam and mobile devices. This is a SRPG with cute girls and snowy levels from what I've seen. There's a new trailer. Yeah, watch it. Chuyin launched the Steam page for the Void Dimension developed action-adventure Light Tracer 2, The Two Worlds. With a planned release window for July 2020, this is the sequel to Light Tracer, which is that cute VR exclusive puzzle game where you're like the hands and you have to guide this girl through these puzzles. Well, this time you can control the girl and it's like a hack and slash with puzzle elements, so be sure to check out the trailer if you've enjoyed the first one. This one will not be on VR. Tribute Games launched a new trailer for the 2D action platformer Panzer Paladin, coming to Nintendo Switch and PC in summer 2020. This shows the weapon customization and some of the level design. Be sure to check it out because this game has 8-bit action written all over it. Xseed announced that the farming sim-adventure Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town will launch on July 14th in North America, which is 4 days after the July 10th European release date. Not much longer, but North America also gets those cute little cow plushies with their pre-orders, and I don't think that is coming to Europe. On to visual novel news, Top Hat Studios announced that the Radiart developed cyberpunk visual novel Synergy will launch in July on Steam. No official release date, but a release window for players looking for Yuri cyberpunk visual novel action. Sakai Games announced that the Alice in Dissonance developed supernatural visual novel Fault Milestone 1 is coming to PlayStation 4 on May 22nd. No release date for the Vita version. They kind of probably want us to forget about that, but I will never forget. The game is available on Switch and PC now. Eaglesall Studios has relaunched the Kickstarter for War of Asherd. This is the SRPG visual novel in development for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. They are looking for $31,000, and I believe they have already passed that. Maybe. I haven't checked it in a while. Anyway, you can check if this looks interesting to you. Manga Gamer announced that the Alicesoft developed fantasy visual novel Beat Angel Escalator R will come to Manga Gamer on June 11th. This game is very spicy indeed. It is Ubisoft, so you could probably expect there to be overly lewd moments and maybe you know what it is. Whatever. I'll move it on. Manga Gamer also announced that they will release the Overdrive developed musical visual novel Musicus on PC in the West, probably later this year or maybe early next year. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, this game looks definitely interesting. It has a musical vibe to it, and waifus. There's a free adult patch available from the site, but I believe right now it's exclusive to Manga Gamer. Interviews on the site, we have Democracy 4. Previews on the site, we have Time Lie. Reviews on the site, we have Infinite Beyond the Mind, Jet Lancer, Hunt Down, The Wonderful 101 Remastered, Kingdom 2 Crowns on iOS, Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix, You and Me and Her, A Love Story, Victory Project, and Machina of the Planet Unity Unions. And that is all. Thank you so much. Wash your hands, stay safe, let me know how I'm doing. Watch our discussions video, and thanks for hanging out. See you next week.